Welcome back to Ask Rad Rat. This is a series on my channel where I answer all of your questions about skateboarding and skateboarding related topics. I have a lot more different types of series I do as well, so check those out as well. So today, our first one is from That Motor Freak, who asks, if you could make your own ideal skate game, what would it look like? So this is a pretty big question. I think it'd be really cool to be able to design my own game. I have done some little like Flash games and stuff in the past, but back in the day, me and my buddy, we designed a game on paper, and the theory of it was that it was super realistic. So if you wanted to learn a kickflip, let's say, you would actually have to learn the trick. So the controls would be super difficult at first. You have to hit like 10 different buttons, then your balance would be off, and you have to, it would be like a boss fight to learn a trick. And then once you learned it, you could practice it and the control would get simpler. So I think that was probably a bad idea for the controls to actually change on your tricks. But I liked the idea that you'd actually have to learn something yourself. So like if you play skate, you can just kind of go out there, first time you ever play it, just kind of do this and nollie 360 hard flip, and you just do it. It would be a little more realistic if you had to learn your own tricks and kind of maybe pick them even. So, you have a character that's really good at heel flip stuff and that's the only stuff that you can do, like that would be kind of cool. Thrasher did that to a degree. The controls don't change, but you do learn tricks when you beat a level. You don't pick which ones they are though. So I think that would be kind of cool, but at this point the Skate series has done Sims so well that I wouldn't really want to compete with it. And then there's the Tony Hawk series that's done like platforming and adventure and collectathon, that kind of stuff really well too. So I wouldn't want to compete with that either. I think one of the big things that hasn't really been perfected yet is the way Shaun White was done. So you can watch my review of Shaun White. It was a pretty good game. It's just that it was the first one. I think Shaun White 3 would have been amazing. So the idea behind that game is that it's not about skateboarding. It's about overthrowing this evil government, and they captured Shaun White and you're trying to free him. And it just so happens that your main weapon to do that is skateboarding. So skateboarding is like the only artistic thing in the world, and so when you do it, people realize that there's more to life than just being a drone. It's a whole thing, but I think it'd be kind of cool to do something like that where there's a story that is not skateboarding and it just so happens to be skateboarding as part of the story. So I think that hasn't been done perfectly yet, and I think that was something that I would want to pursue if I was in control of making a game. The other thing that might be cool is like a totally legit VR sim as well. I'm not sure how that would really work. At some point, if it's that realistic, you might as well just go do it. But actually having, being able to look down, one of the things you never have to worry about in a video game is where you look. When you're skating, you have to kind of time it out. Okay, so I want to look at my board, but I have to make sure I'm not getting too close to the box yet. I think that would be a kind of cool thing to do. Not sure how well it would work though. All right, second question is from Rage Gears, who wants to know how I feel about GoPro filmed skateboarding. I think if you use a GoPro the way it was designed, by putting it somewhere weird, either first person like on a helmet or putting it on your board or just sticking it in a weird angle, I think that stuff is really cool. I especially like seeing the first person footage. I watch that all the time. I think it's a lot of fun to be able to see what it would look like to do a trick that I can't do. But I think where people go wrong with the GoPro is when they use it like a normal camera. So a GoPro is designed for first person for the most part, and it's super wide. And if you see someone film, like if they put it on a stick and they follow you around, it gets so wide that it looks kind of weird to me. Like in Skate, I remember there was a way, if you got the filmer pack, there was like a glitch you could do in Skate 3 to make your camera super wide, and it looks kind of dumb. And to me, the GoPro footage kind of looks like that. It looks like it's fake. It looks like a video game to me, to a degree. If that's what you got, that's what you got, and that's fine. But for me, I think GoPro should be used to do GoPro style stuff, but that's just me. So that's it for this time. Ask your questions below, either in the comments. I also have a Twitter and Instagram that you can follow me on and ask me there. Until next time, here's some more videos that you might want to check out, and thank you for watching.